It has been more than 48 hours since New Breed Global Truth officially released a head-to-head fight promotion challenging Ringo TV Reactions to run the fade. This fair and public challenge, under the watchful eye of professionals, issued on February 28, 2025,
Fam, I'm a family
has been vehemently denied by Ringo TV Reactions on March 3, 2025, and countered with an invitation for New Breed to pull up to his new home in North Carolina, where his wife and children live, so that Ringo, a Brooklyn, New York native, could exercise his Second Amendment rights in North Carolina by committing an unthinkable and barbaric act against New Breed in front of his own family. A tragic and unfortunate response.
But one thing I do know is I got legal rights based on the Second Amendment and based on my rights here in North Carolina. You tell him if you got a problem with this dude, come to his house. Come to his door with that type of noise and see what happens. Because what I'm trying to do is shut down all the entertainment online. So if there were a fight, ain't gonna be a fair fight. It's gonna be damn near brutality. How many of you willing to pay for tickets to see a funeral?
Ringo TV Reactions reaction has left fans stunned. After spending an entire year relentlessly attacking New Breed Global Truth in daily, vicious, 5 to 10 hour videos which continued for up to a year, all sparked by a small misunderstanding, many expected him to finally back up his words in the ring. The dispute between the two YouTubers has been well documented on both platforms, with both men trading shots and low blows in anger. However, months ago, New Breed withdrew from the feud, choosing peace over drama, while Ringo continued his relentless onslaught of verbal attacks, leaving many to call Ringo TV an internet bully. This led to New Breed's official challenge to run the fade, an attempt to settle things amicably like men do. But Ringo's response to run the fade? A resounding Ringo hell no. Instead, he threatens to double down and drop yet another video, continuing his attacks and allegations from the comfort and safety of his home, vowing to further destroy New Breed's reputation and relationships in retaliation.
What I got for him later on is going to make him look even more bad. Because again, this is my expertise. Good at making him look crazy. I'm good at making him look crazy. I'm good at making him look crazy.
The only tale of the tape in 2025 so far has been the fade of once great Ringo TV Reactions. Despite this, New Breed prays for peace for Ringo and has left the challenge open, should Ringo ever decide to accept it in the future. And we hope he does. Hashtag run the fade.
What's good, everybody? It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream. Peace and blessings to y'all. What's going on? So, seems that Ringo is scared, petrified. He's over there spinning all these narratives about somebody threatening him, and he's really revealed himself to be a coward, a huge coward. I mean, if you hear a coward talk, they reveal themselves. The Bible says the wicked flee when no man pursueth. And it's like, I hear a lot of paranoia coming from that side. And I want everybody to keep in mind that we're starting a movement, and this is guns down, gloves up. I have never once mentioned any violence outside of a boxing ring. I have never once threatened RINGBOW with any violence outside of a boxing ring, a controlled environment. I have never mentioned gunplay towards RINGBOW. I have only offered to shoot a fade like men do. Shoot a fade. And he seems to be rather petrified. And he's over there crying. And we can review this video that we have here. And I want to point out some things that he said, because it's all in the promotion video. Everything that really transpired is in the promotion video. And he's just going to continue to gaslight his audience, making them believe that I somehow threatened him. That's because the man is scared. The man is terrified. The man really, probably, more than likely, never had any actual hand-to-hand combat in his life. He seems to be very timid. And I just got to put out there for the record, I am not wanting to pursue any physical crime or physical, what the word would be, physical violence, pardon me, towards RINGBOW TV outside of a controlled environment, such as a boxing ring. I am no threat to him, his family, none of that. Listen, first of all, I'm a family man myself. And I'm doing my thing, taking care of my responsibilities. And that's not what type of time I'm on. So anybody believing that, you're just being lied to. You're being gaslit if you believing that I do want to have some type of conflict in the streets when I'm vehemently speaking against picking up guns, right? Now, let's see here. Let's listen to the promo one more time.
48 hours since New Breed Global Truth officially released a head-to-head fight promotion challenging RINGBOW TV Reactions to run the fade.
Now, he got challenged to a fade. He got challenged to a fade. He didn't get challenged to anything regarding the streets. He did not get threatened with anything regarding the streets. I have not thrown any subliminal messages out there because that's his new narrative, that I subliminally threaten him. No, the man is cowardice. He's a coward. The man is clearly scared. I mean, he's literally scared of me. RINGBOW TV is scared of me. And I'm going to make this clear. He shouldn't be scared of me. He should be scared of the Most High's judgment. The irony of all this is I just did a video reacting to the death of little Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter. And I spoke about how people got to stop being antagonists. Little Ronnie wasn't about any street conduct. He minded his business. But little Ronnie didn't mind his business on record. Little Ronnie talked about shooting burners. Little Ronnie talked about the ops not running up, and he antagonized them in his songs. Now, little Ronnie was a family man. Little Ronnie did what he needed to do to take care of his, but little Ronnie had an alter ego. He had another persona on record. This other persona, he was on something else, right? He was on some street stuff. So what RINGBOW did was claim that I'm threatening him because he seems to suffer from the same issue as little Ronnie. And the truth is, when you're not about that stuff and you rap about it, you act like you about it, somebody is going to deal with you, and you're going to find out the hard way that you should not be in that alter ego. You should not be in that inner world, that matrix. That train of thought will get you hurt out here. I've seen it happen many times. People who really not about that life, but they talk a certain way. And when you start talking about guns and you talk about people going in boxes, and you start talking about death, and you show the intentions of your heart to have murder in your heart, and you start projecting that into the atmosphere, death can follow you. Not even realizing that our situation is very similar to little Ronnie's, except for I'm not that type of person to push past a controlled environment because I'm a family man. But you got to understand, RINGBOW has disrespected a whole lot of people, and he seems to not learn from his mistakes. He continues to double and triple down on his bad behavior. And I hope that he learns. So what I want to say is I pray that the brother, he's not a brother of mine. He's a tether, actually. And he's going to be exposed as a tether later on. But I pray and hope that the tether will change his life around for the better and stop, getting on the internet and bullying people. Like, it's a bad look. We sit up here and watch you turn your audience. You weaponize your audience against Baba Ronson. We watch you bully Dodash. We watch you bully multiple content creators. We watch you go at Born Row. We watch you do just a whole lot of things that was shady, foul. And my advice to you is, if you're not about that action, leave people alone. All I wanted to do was run my fade. I just want my fade. You're making a lot of videos about me, and you seem to be infatuated with me. And now that I want to settle the situation, you seem to be very timid and scared, right? Let's go.
This fair and public challenge, under the watchful eye of professionals, issued on February 28, 2025,
Fam, I'm a family
has been vehemently denied by Ringo TV Reactions on March 3, 2025, and countered with an invitation for New Breed to pull up to his new home in North Carolina.
Now, why would you want me to pull up to your new home in North Carolina, Rainbow? Why would you want me to do that? Instead of getting in a boxing ring, why would you want to put yourself in jeopardy, put me in jeopardy, put your family in jeopardy? Like, what kind of man on the internet tells a man to pull up to his home? What kind of family man are you? Now, all of his cronies and people watching him, you must ask yourself, what kind of family man says pull up to his his place of residence to deal with something that can cost somebody their lives? I would never tell a man on the internet to pull up to my home, especially a man who's offering me a fade at a mutual environment. And I want you to keep in mind, he kept using the fact that I said I want to beat him in front of his wife and kids. And he's telling me to pull up. Well, I meant, for the record, public record, pull up to the boxing ring, the gym, and bring your wife and kids so I can beat you down in front of your wife and kids in a ring, in a controlled environment. So make no mistake about it, I never threatened him outside a controlled environment. But this fool is over here lying. This fool is over here acting very, very scared. Very scared. If you don't want to do a fair one, listen, you turned it down. It is what it is. I know that you pussy out here. I know that you pussy. I know that you are. I know that you soft. You a cornball. You just an internet guy. It's okay. You just not about nothing. I don't respect you. I don't respect your content. I don't respect you as a person, as a man. I think that I think you undercover. I think, you and Brainwaves are both undercovers. And I don't think that you want to get your hands dirty. I don't think you a man at all. I think you soft, and it is what it is. But I'm allowed to have my opinion. I think you're in your soft guy era. I think that you are a professional victim and narcissist. I think that you're a pathetic person. I think that you treat your wife bad. I just don't respect you. I just all out don't respect you at all. I don't respect you at all. But I don't have murder in my heart. You the one keep on threatening with gun violence. Now, listen to what he said, y'all. Listen to what he said. Out of his mouth is the abundance of his heart. Let's go.
To his new home in North Carolina.
You want me to pull up to his new home? That's not a controlled environment. Anything can happen. He'd rather go run to a gun, and no telling what can happen in a situation like that. What if a shootout takes place? Like, how is it that I helped you move to that home from Brooklyn, New York, get into a place where you safe and sound, and you're going to bring that ghetto shit to the hood? Why would you do that? All those people over there in that neighborhood, why would you bring that ghetto nonsense to the hood, inviting your social media ops? Notice I said social media ops. Why would you be inviting them to your home? Why would you be telling them to pull up so you can, quote unquote, shoot them and put them in a box? Is that what you want to bring to your neighborhood? Do you think that's a good look? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of children outside playing. The young man, he just lost his daughter's life because, some fool was messy with the trigger, went out there and guns are blazing. Luckily for you, I'm not that kind of man at all. And you don't have nothing to worry about. You don't have nothing to worry about from me. Now, I don't know all the stuff you've done online, all the stuff that you have going on. Ain't no telling. I personally believe that you will get punched in your mouth in the future. I personally believe that everything, all of the demonic energy you put out, all the online bullying that you've done, all the harassment that you've done to married women, I do believe that somebody eventually is going to catch up to you, and you're going to have to shoot a fade, and it ain't going to be your choice whether you shoot the fade or not. Now, me, I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm just foreshadowing, and I can see certain things coming. I can see certain things coming your way because how you act, simply based on how you act. Let me see. And I will share the link in the description box if y'all want to come rock out for a moment, but we're going to react to this video. Let's go.
Pull up to his new home in North Carolina, where his wife and children live.
Where his wife and children live, instead of going to a ring. Now, you say that I disrespect you. You say that I disrespect your mother. You say a whole lot. Why not go into a controlled environment and get your frustrations off? Why put other people's lives in jeopardy? Now, I'm not on nothing like that. So it's unfortunate, but that's how you feel. And I hope you don't do that with the next person that you have issues with. I hope you don't have issues with the next person and then you tell them to come to your house where your wife and your children lay. Because that's absolutely insane. That's crazy. You don't do that on the internet. You don't play games like that. I'm a respectable brother. I have no reason to do nothing like that. I'm a family man, and I would never tell somebody to pull up to my house because I'm a civilian. I'm not out here in the streets. Only street ninjas tell people to do that. I'm a civilian out here. I don't play those games. I might have lived a lifestyle in my past, but I don't get down like that. Now, I will get in a ring and beat you senseless. No, I might beat some sense into you in a ring. I may really show you what a man is. You know what I'm saying? You think that you really think you Alexander the Great. You think you a conqueror. You're no conqueror. You haven't ran into a man yet who know how to deal with things head on. You're not him. You're just an online guy. And it's okay to be that. You're going to have your audience just like I'm going to have mine. But let's not resort to people losing their lives and people getting shot and put in boxes. Like, you sound pathetic. We're both too old to be talking about pulling up at somebody's house. Come on, man. Get real with yourself. You're supposed to be an elder to me. And you talking about pulling up to your house when I'm offering you a fade in a ring? Are you a civilian or are you a street guy? Like, you can't be out here talking tough like that. You better off, look, this clown was better off saying nothing. He was better off just ignoring the offer instead of getting on here talking about pulling up to his house. You was better off not saying nothing. You was better off just ignoring the invitation. Eventually would have been like, oh, he's scared. But you so scared that you get up here and do this. Somebody says, please put this away, edifies daily something. Listen, everything ain't about RINGBOW. I just did a stream earlier that was momentous about something else. 2 streams. We are on New Breed Universal. Please do not come over here trying to tell me what to talk about while watching me. Now, y'all going to get a plethora of different content, but this man has been making content on me for a year straight, and now we're actually closing this chapter. Because I realize how cowardice this man is. I realize that he's soft. I realize that he's not a man. His wife should be ashamed of him. His mother should be ashamed of him. His whole entire family should be ashamed. And it's pathetic how he's displayed himself online. He showed himself to be just a weak, pathetic individual who is not deserving of anybody's respect. He's displayed himself as being just a soft individual with no type of righteousness in him. I will never respect this individual from this point moving forward. I won't even be watching his content. I don't care. I don't care anymore. He turned down a fade. He talked about me for a year straight. I tried to be peaceable. He wasn't even man enough to address it online. This man is playing internet games, and one day he's going to get what's coming to him, unless he repents. But other than that, this is what it is.
So that Ringo, a Brooklyn, New York native, could exercise his Second Amendment rights in North Carolina by committing an unthinkable and barbaric act against New Breed in front of his own family.
In front of his own family, where your children reside, this is the type of threat that you send my way. That is crazy.
A tragic and unfortunate response.
But aren't we tired of seeing people die because of this kind of stuff? This is what guns down, gloves up is about. Gloves up, guns down, man. Gloves up, guns down. Gloves up, guns down, man. Gloves up, guns down. This is what this is about. So people will stop losing their lives, so we can be an example to the youth. It's very difficult to believe that this is the direction he took. Our fight offer was very professional. We had the contracts written up. We had everything in place. It would have been monumental. But this coward wants to resort to something totally different. So moving forward, after this live stream, ladies and gentlemen, I'm paying this man no mind. I'm done with it. It's so much more that I can address. And we're just going to move forward. We're just going to move forward. Anyway, let's continue.
One thing I do know is I got legal rights based on the Second Amendment and based on my rights here in North Carolina. You tell him if you got a problem with this dude, come to his house. Come to his door with that.
If you got a problem, come to his house, come to his door. Why would you want to do that? Because I'm not going to do that. You want to tell your audience I'm this crazy guy and all of that. You want to convince them that I'm crazy, but I'm not going to pull up to your house. Or you wouldn't have said that. You really don't want that. I don't want that for you. And I hope the next person you have an issue with, and you will, because you're very, very combative with people. And you come across very arrogant. You're very condescending. You're very rude towards people. And eventually somebody's going to pop you in your right eye. And you're going to cross the wrong person. They're not going to be playing with you. And that person may actually show up to your door because you think that this internet stuff is where it's at. And there's a real life going on out there. Anyway, let's go.
That type of noise and see what happens. Because what I'm trying to do is shut down all the entertainment online. So if there were a fight, ain't going to be a fair fight. It's going to be damn near brutality. How many of you willing to pay for tickets?
It's going to be brutality. But it's the same guy who claims it's murder on my heart. He says it ain't going to be no fair fight. He wants me to die. He wants to kill me. He wants me to crash out so he can kill me. And at the same time, claiming to be a man of the Most High. But he wants me dead. He wants me in a box. Sad situation.
Kids to see a funeral.
Ringo TV reactions.
He wants y'all to pay for tickets to see my funeral. To see my funeral. This is his response. This is his official response to ring yes or ring no. It's a resounding hell no. He don't want no smoke in the ring. Let's go.
Reaction has left fans stunned. After spending an entire year relentlessly attacking New Breed Global Truth in daily, vicious, 5 to 10 hour videos, which continued for up to a year, all sparked by a small misunderstanding.
I mean, for an entire year, this man has made multiple videos on me. He has attempted to assassinate my character. He has done a lot. Now, Herb Soul says you gotta admit you should have not spoke on his mom if she's dead. Well, let me ask you this, Herb Soul. When they said that my cousin died because I crossed them, should they have said that? No, no, Herb. IHV Soul. I want you to answer that. Matter of fact, click the link and you tell me, is that righteous? Because it's like y'all got selective outrage. So when they said when my cousin died this year, it's because I crossed them. Was that righteous? Listen, I believe in an eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. They were relentless against New Breed. It was vicious. There was no mercy. But then when I respond and give them a taste of their own medicine, everybody want to say New Breed's a bad guy. Don't forget what these people said and done. Now, allow me to continue.
Standing. Many expected him to finally back up his words in the ring. The dispute between the two YouTubers has been well documented on both platforms, with both men trading shots and low blows in anger. However, months ago, New Breed withdrew from the feud, choosing peace over drama, while Ringo continued his relentless onslaught of verbal attacks.
Now, notice I withdrew for months. I withdrew for 4 months, not responding. And you know what? At least twice to 3 times a week, RINGBOW continued to try to assassinate my character. He continued to try to make me look like I was crazy. He continued to undermine my message. He continued to watch, poke, prick, prod. He continued to harass me online. I'm talking about streamlining my videos. While I'm live, he's streaming my lives. He continued to do this week in and week out. So my solution was, you know what? Let's just run a fade with this dude. What's up with him? I helped this man move from one state to the next. He was extremely disrespectful to me and my wife. And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm tired of the disrespect. You know, let's get a professional boxing match going on. And showing himself to be the coward that he is, he turns to gun violence. He turns to making more videos, slandering my name, twisting, warping, and manipulating my words, looking for something that I didn't say, and just lying. That's what he turns to. That's his go-to. But he don't want a battle. He don't want to give the people what they want, and the people want to see a fight. Let's go.
Leaving many to call RINGBOW TV a internet bully. This led to New Breed's official challenge to run the fade, an attempt to settle things amicably like men do. But RINGBOW's response to run the fade? A resounding RINGBOW hell no. Instead, he threatens to double down and drop yet another video, continuing his attacks and allegations from the comfort and safety of his home, vowing to further destroy New Breed's reputation and relationships in retaliation.
And that's what it's about. Trying to destroy a man's reputation, even if that means defamation. Even if that means defamation, but he won't fight. He won't get in the ring. And, you know, to the ladies and gentlemen over there on his platform, y'all have to demand more. Even if y'all do not like me, even if y'all have a serious issue with me, right? You just don't like me. You've been brainwashed. You think I'm this horrible guy. Although I allow my stream link open all the time for y'all to join and have conversation. I'm not like him over there blocking my subscribers. I'm not like him over there calling y'all stupid, you know, cussing y'all out, narcissistically abusing y'all. I even let y'all come over here and talk with no disrespect. But I want you to consider something. Even though you don't like me, don't you believe, let me ask y'all this. Wouldn't it be a fair assessment to say that a fight for charity would be more beneficial than either one of us going into a grave? Wouldn't a fight for charity be more beneficial than either one of us going in a grave? I'm on this stop the violence wave right now. I'm on this Guns down, gloves up. I don't want to see any more senseless violence in these streets. It's children losing their lives. We have to be a better example. Let's continue.
What I got for him later on is going to make him look even more bad. Because again, this is my expertise. Good at making him look crazy. I'm good at making him look crazy. I'm good at making him look crazy.
Now notice he says, I'm good at making him look crazy. I'm going to make him look bad. I'm good at making him look crazy. Now imagine that. Does that mean that it's true? Does that mean that I'm actually crazy? Or is he good at making me look that way? See, this is what narcissists do. They gaslight you, and then when you respond, they play victim. And guess what that does? It makes the person who actually responded look crazy. Some of you brothers and sisters wonder why, people be looking at you a certain way. 9 times out of 10, it's somebody that just keeps on gaslighting you. And then when you respond, they like, see, look at them. See, they crazy, y'all. How many of y'all been through that by show of ones? They'll start all this stuff. And then when you respond, it's like, see, look at him, y'all. Look at him. He's crazy. She's crazy. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to see, there's a lot of y'all who witnessed that. And I want to show you all something too. After this we react to this as well. But peep this.
The only tale of the tape in 2025 so far has been the fade of once great Ringo TV reactions. Despite this, New Breed prays for peace for Ringo and has left the challenge open, should Ringo ever decide to accept it in the future. And we hope he does.
We definitely hope that one day he accepts this fate. Now, I want to show y'all something that I want you all to definitely support. Just for the record, this is what we are actually in promotion of over here on this side. This is what it's always been about for us. And I'm talking about all the brothers and sisters in truth. Let me see if I can pull this up. Why didn't it? Okay, one moment. Y'all give me a moment. Let me pull this up for y'all. Here it goes. Here we go. Guns down, gloves up. Purchase your official RINGBOW oversized heavyweight t-shirts. Yes, we got them, y'all. And we're going to keep these in white. Guns down, gloves up. See, this is what it's about right now. We're about increasing the peace, doing what it is we're doing. And that's what it is. Let me see. Somebody says he only got close to you and try to bring you down. I saw the hate in his eyes when y'all met in North Carolina. He was waiting on something to happen between y'all. Yeah, there's a lot of snakes in the grass. It's an unfortunate situation. But, what we're going to do is we're going to push a more positive message, man. And if y'all stand by this message, guns down, gloves up, then definitely support it. And this is important because I'm going to be definitely wearing this shirt a lot because like I said, within the last couple weeks, I lost a cousin to gun violence. And my cousin was, what the crazy part is? My cousin was nice with the hands, bro. That's the crazy part. My cousin was nice with the hands. And, man, I love my cousin, but my cousin was a street dude. And, he was about that life. Like he wasn't, like my cousin wasn't playing. Like he was out here, he was making moves in DC. He was very known in Washington, DC. I remember the last time I visited him, I came to see him on the South Side. I came over that joint and the way everything looked, he was like Nino Brown in that joint. It was like literally, it looked like he was Nino Brown. The way, the setting, the scenery, the people surrounding him, I was like, yeah, I can't stay here that long, cuz. It's like, yeah, cuz, you know, hey man, I love you, cuz, but I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I love you, cuz, but, and unfortunately, man, he didn't make it, bro. He didn't make it, man. And I love my cousin, man. I used to spend a whole summers over there with both of my cousins, you know what I'm saying? Because he has a younger brother too. And man, I love them. I love them to death. We were like brothers. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk about that shit. Shit makes me sad, bro. But man, I don't even want to go there. I don't want to talk about that, bro. But the point I'm trying to make is the reason why we pushing this message right here is for the simple fact that too many people has lost their lives to senseless gang violence, bro. Too many people have lost their lives. And it don't even have to be that way. It do not have to be that way. Let me get crypto. Let me get this person out of here, man. What is wrong with these people, bro? Yep. No, I appreciate it. You know, my cousin, he was a good brother for the. I mean, well, what I'll say about my cousin is he was in them streets and he knew what his lifestyle was about. But I also say this, man, he could talk to you about anything. Like, even though he was street, he'll talk about religion, politics. I mean, the last time I seen him, we just sat there and talked about everything. Anything you could think about. I mean, I'm talking about deep subject matters. He was on it. You know what I'm saying? And one breath, he over there serving fiends out the window. You know what I'm saying? Doing what he do. But then he'll sit around and tell you about the Pythagorean theorem. Like, that's how he was. He was smart. And, you know, and it bothers me because I feel like he could have just been anything he wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to be in the streets. You know, he made it very clear who he was that day when we talked. And man, I want to see a place where we have an outlet. You know, I'm praying one day, man, you know, in the next 5 to 10 years, I get my own boxing gym. And maybe I can train up the youth. Like, I really envision me doing that, y'all. Like, having my own boxing gym, you know, or at the least being a part of it. Just being a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got 3 sons. And my sons, you know, they're going to grow up in this world, and every man should know how to defend himself, number one. But I just want to see men be men, like, you know, not be cowardice, not be talking about guns and shooting somebody. And the first thing they draw to is killing somebody, bro. That's not what I'm on. You know, I don't want to see RINGBOW dead. I want to knock Ringo's ass out. That's what I want to do because he needs his ass whooped. He needs it. I think a brutal beating would get the evil out of him. I think he'll realize what being a man is about by a brutal beating. Like somebody laying hands on him and knocking the shit out of him. Like, I really believe that. I mean, literally. Have that man doing a stanky leg. Do the stanky leg. Hit him one good time and that leg just, you know, when that leg hit the stanky leg, like he need one of those. He need it. Because that boy is throwed, man. How you going to be sitting there harassing somebody for a year straight and not want to run a fade? How you going to disrespect the people who help you move from one state to the next? How you going to have this little decorum about yourself? How you going to be so wrapped up in another creator that, you know what I'm saying, you make 10-hour videos about them, but then when they pull up on you to say, yo, what's y'all's problem, man? You put your head down like a little ass boy and don't have nothing to say. And how is it that his audience don't realize how weird that is? How is it that y'all don't realize how weird RINGBOW is? I don't get it. There's nothing normal about that. It's nothing of the Most High about that. He should be the last person talking about the Bible and living according to the Bible when he ain't living according to the Bible. This man has disrespected me Sabbath after Sabbath, after Sabbath. He don't even keep the Sabbath. He's sitting here working on YouTube on the Sabbath, getting paid, chasing that monetization. How are you going to claim to be of the Most High? He don't even keep the Lord's Sabbaths. How are you going to claim he of the Most High when he sit on here, talking reckless? All the perverted stuff that came out this ninja's mouth. When he talked about what Diddy did to Cassie, and he's sitting there laughing and scoffing about it. He's a weirdo. We talking about the same man that talking about R. Kelly's a F and G. And he don't care how old a girl is. She pretty much ready. He said you could bring the age real low. I don't give a F how old she is. That came out his mouth. Man is a certified weirdo. And I have no respect for this clown. It'd have been nice to fight him, but I'm not trying to go out there. Oh, I ain't never going to crash out on nobody on social media. I got too much to lose. I got children. I got people who love me. What are you talking about? I got brothers and sisters online that want to hear my viewpoints on various subject matters. What do I look like pulling up at this man's house? Anyway, man, if y'all want y'all to support the mission, to put away the violence in the streets, guns down, gloves up. Newbreed.love. You know what I'm saying? Get it while the getting's good. These t-shirts will be limited edition. And this message speaks volumes. When you wear this going down the street, look, pick the guns up, put the gloves down. That message is resounding. You may save somebody's life with this message. Now, I'm not going to stream live really long. I just wanted to get my message across for this evening before checking in and getting some rest. It's been a long day. I've had a long weekend as well. And now it's time to rest up. And, I'm coming with more material, man. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Be blessed. With that being said, shalom and peace.